friends were going to Walmart.
Two lady friends
And
going to
they
Walmart.
came, well, two different times, two different people. They came to the light, momentarily stopped, and went around a corner because no one was late, no one else was around. Got ticketed $100, had to pay it. Tried to challenge it, had to pay it. The other lady, same thing. Well, they're both like, one of them doesn't want to go to Walmart anymore. Older
Right.
people, $100
Right.
is a lot of money.
There's there's a couple of places that we have, there's these automated red lights out there, okay? There's a system. The Village of Villa Park is not alone in having a couple of those systems. Now, those systems are up, they're marked, you know, they've got signage that says that there's an automated camera, and still people violate the law all the time on those. I'm going to tell you that. I don't understand why you would, but if you're in a hurry, let's say, has anybody here ever been in a hurry going to like Walmart or Kmart or anything? Because I know nobody ever is in a hurry there. You know, you just drive down an aisle and somebody's trying to come out at you in a hurry because they got what they need and they're leaving. But those traffic lights are there to try to promote safety at intersections where there have been a lot of accidents. And I am going to tell you that, let's just face it, if we have an accident at Route 83 and that Walmart area there, am I going to have probably some injuries? Yeah, and that's why that camera is there. We've had some pretty serious accidents where one of the cars is really hardly moving. But if one of the cars is really hardly moving and the other car that's moving is on Route 83, they're going at least, 45 miles an hour? Possibly faster, right? We got that, 45 miles an hour, folks. Getting hit dead on with 45 miles an hour. Let's say somebody hits you in the front of your car. Is it going to spin your car a little bit? Yeah, that's really fast. Really fast for a 2-ton or a 1-ton vehicle to be moving. You understand what I'm saying? Or a half a ton. I mean, that's significant. So that's why that light's there, or that's there. And I'll tell you, if you think it hasn't made an impact, now I want to see a sign of hands on how many people know and kind of keep in mind when they see there's a red light camera at an intersection, they pay attention to that intersection. And how many of you, because I know I did this, and if any of you lie and tell me you don't do this, you're fooling yourselves. How many of you stop further back from the line than you normally would when you know there's a red light camera there? Raise your hands, come on. A lot of you, right? Because I do. I'm the police, right? You know, and I'm like afraid of those red light cameras. I mean, you know, go ahead.
But
Mom.
when you come to Walmart and
Yes.
you're going to make a right in there,
Nobody can come at you.
what about, can't you stop and then proceed if there's nobody coming? That's what she's saying.
Well, how long?
How long do you have to
Oh, how long do you have to stop? You have to come to a complete stop
Okay.
at the intersection, close enough to the intersection. Like I said, let's say you come to a complete stop and you're 15 feet back from the intersection. That's not, you just came to a complete stop before the intersection. You need to come to a complete stop at the intersection where you normally would. Check to the left, check to the right, check to the left again before you make your turn to be safe, right? I mean, so, you know, there's a tendency in I'm going to say this. I'm going to go on the record as saying this, and it probably shouldn't because I don't have any facts to back this up, but I think there's a tendency in America that right-hand turns on red lights, when they changed that law and everything, we've gotten really laxed on those, and we like to just drive up to a red light, and we know we can make that right turn. If we do it safely, okay. Now, here's the danger. Think of this for a second. When you get in the habit of coming up to a red light and pausing and making that turn. And now this time you're really in a hurry. And you quick make that turn. And you come up and you think you make that stop and move. And you look to the left. There's no traffic. There's no traffic straight ahead going to turn left. That's your lane, right? What about the kid riding his bicycle on the wrong side of the street? Yes.
Just to reinforce that, I was hit by a car making a right turn in that situation.
Where are you?
And I was not on a bicycle, I was a pedestrian.
Walking.
And the person was trying to make a hurried right turn. And
You were crossing
I
at
thought they
the
were good,
intersection.
going to stay stopped. They didn't. They took off without turning and looking again, and I ended up on the hood of the car.
Yeah, now there's a good point. Four-way intersection, red light, crosswalks. Okay, let's say there's crosswalks. And you pull up and you make that right-hand turn on that red light. I mean, you look to the right, left, you know, you don't see nothing. There's just somebody standing right there, or maybe just walked up after you've been waiting for a little bit because you had to wait for the traffic, whatever the situation is. You always need to remember that a pedestrian is going to get that little, if there's a light or if there is no light, pedestrian crosswalk light, they're going to get the go ahead and walk light. Guess what? They've got the right of way. You got hit the same way? Yeah, because people are looking, that's an, right? They're looking to the left. So remember one thing, turning right on a red light is more dangerous in a sense than turning right on a green light because you're watching for traffic to be coming, okay, oncoming traffic. But it's also more hazardous on a green light for the pedestrian that has to cross the road. And you know, here, can I ask you this? Who wants to hit a pedestrian and even be right about doing it? Like the pedestrian's fault. Oh, she does. No, I mean, she's got a question. I'm sorry.
Technically, is the pedestrian always, you know, you defer to the pedestrian?
You must watch out for pedestrians. However, there are laws that say that, you know, pedestrians are supposed to cross at the intersections. There's things to hopefully help the vehicles and the drivers too, because it is a known fact that a car's driving down the street, they made a speed limit of 30 miles an hour, 25 miles an hour. At 25 miles an hour, are you able to stop your car instantaneously? No. It's going to take there's a certain amount of time that it takes for where the rubber meets the road, and we're not even taking into reaction time into the fact before the vehicle's going to stop. So, yeah, so, you know, I mean, they have laws both ways, pedestrians, but because if we're driving the cars, we have to really watch out for the pedestrians, and the pedestrians need to use due caution too. With cars, I always told my children that you can be right, but being right and being hit by a car is not something you want to be. So the people in the room that have been struck by a car know exactly how that feels, and I've been to those accidents too.
you.